Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. It's look, we're in the Fubuki redemption arc, okay? And by redemption, she hasn't really done anything wrong. So I don't know, redemption probably not the word we're looking for. We gotta get her some confidence back.
So sad. You're not gonna make it through here.
I think I will. I'm pretty confident that I will. Now, based off of my last showing in the reasoning deathmatch, though, I can see why you would say that.
Annoying. It's starting to stress me out. Master, help me unwind by turning them into mincemeat.
I would love to, but we can't kill them. They're cues. They're not real. They have no flesh to be turned into mincemeat with. They're concepts. How do I defeat a concept, Shinigami? What do I do? I don't know. How do I kill that which doesn't live? You're the god of death. You tell me. You should have this all figured out. You do all the work. What am I doing here? Wait a minute. Why have I got to be the one to do this? Okay. All right. We're fine.
Even if you didn't fire the gun,
you know what? I'm not. Okay, a friend could have done it for me. I don't. That's not what I meant to press. I meant to do this. A friend could have done it for us. Is that? I don't think we have anything that contradicts that, right? Impossible to travel between them is impossible even by hot air balloon. I can't believe we actually put that in there. I don't know if the gunshot wound or the. I feel like high voltage lines is probably what we're going to be using here, but we'll see.
To snipe Shachi from someplace else.
I didn't mean to jump.
Threw the gun over to you.
Oh no. Yeah, the high voltage lines. I couldn't have been throwing the gun. Oh fuck. The gun could make it through the lines, I guess.
Say.
The gun ended up in Shachi's hand, right? Then we could assume there was an accomplice. You can't refute that statement, can you? Let's try focusing somewhere else. Like, if there was an accomplice, where would they have shot from? Or something like that.
In that case,
they probably would have done it from the neighboring building. It's taller than the hideout. Plus, that side of the building had no windows facing the hideout, right? Okay, we are using the angle then. But based on Shachi's wound... All right. God, I did it again. All right, I'm trying.
The gun.
You know what? All my homies don't believe in perfect dodge.
You ordered your accomplice.
And then it's gonna go...
To snipe Shachi from someplace else. Your accomplice threw the gun over to you.
We don't have anything for that.
And you planted it in Shachi's hand.
Planted it in Shachi's hand. There's nothing to refute that.
Master plan. Huh? Where was the shot taken?
There we go. Okay.
There's one spot where the shot could have been made. You shot from the roof of the building next door.
Bah.
I'll slash through this mystery.
I need to just listen to the whole thing from now on before making decisions. I'm too trigger happy.
The neighboring building didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop. But that building was taller than the hideout. If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle.
Yeah, and it was perfectly level with
them. The gunshot wound
him.
through his head was horizontal. Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
Anyway, see ya. I also need to get better at dodging. Good God. I don't know why, but Dominic's words, I've been struggling. Sorry, I had a quick sip of water there during the loading screen. I apologize. You would think I would do it while the characters talk to reduce the dead air, but I just talk over them instead.
To the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact.
That is possible. It would be incredible, but it is possible.
But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
Actually, yeah, that's fair. That's true.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide. If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
That's because it is one. They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up.
I don't know. I think it is a homicide.
So you finally revealed your true nature, God of Darkness.
Huh?
Why was that huh so loud? Jesus.
Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. This case is most assuredly a homicide.
Assuredly. And what are you basing that on?
The victim carried a gun, did he not? If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him. And yet, he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide.
That actually makes sense.
I don't know. Like, I get what she's going for, but like knowing Shachi, he seemed very opposed to actually shooting other people. However, the other side of that coin is that knowing Shachi, I don't think he's the kind of guy who, if the peacekeepers were gonna arrest him, he would just shoot himself. I feel like he would try and do something or talk his way. You know, it just doesn't feel like something he would do from the granted limited interactions we had with him.
That's a good point. Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
I mean, yeah, but like, hear me out. That would probably work better if the peacekeepers didn't also have guns and there were, you know, like what, 3 of them at the time? Maybe more, I don't remember. I feel like it's kind of hard to threaten 3 people with a revolver when they're pointing like rifles at you, you know? Like,
So it must be a homicide.
No, suicide.
no, it's definitely a homicide though.
Homicide!
Suicide.
I'm pretty confident it's a homicide. I think the rest of the resistance members set him up. Well, not set him up, but set up the situation. Oh, which one was it? A suicide or a homicide? Guaranteed. That's the question. 100%. No doubt in my mind. See? Easy. How does he know he's a prophet? It's absolutely a
The letters
homicide.
are written in blood. Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? And it illuminates this cursed labyrinth?
I certainly hope that's not what's happening.
Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light. You are the holy warrior of light.
Thanks, Fubuki.
Sure, that's fine. Let's focus on this problem. Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down, now.
It is clearly a homicide.
Nuh-uh. It's totally a suicide.
I'm with Fubuki. Can I talk to them though?
Nuh-uh. It's totally a suicide.
Are they just gonna say, they're both gonna say the same thing
It
that
is
they just said?
clearly a homicide.
Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, I agree with Fubuki. I think this is a homicide.
Right here!
Was that good? Is that a good reaction? I don't know. Is the chameleon door something we're supposed to be going through? Is this okay, we got a loading screen. That must be good, right?
I'm sure
Let's
this
go.
is the right way.
Oh, we are really just walking,
I
huh?
knew it. This case had to be a homicide.
If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You'd better explain yourself.
We're trying to work out those
Very
details,
well,
all right?
I shall.
Oh, okay.
I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say
What?
anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet.
That's not very convincing, Yuma. If like fact-wise, not a lot. I feel like based off of pure like
We're trapped!
motive, it's really all we got. This doesn't seem good.
Oh no! The walls!
Oh, when in doubt, just lop my head off. This is reasoning behind it being a homicide. Fuck. Well, okay.
Come on, spit it out. The mystery labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know, but
Yuma!
if it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
Oh, like this?
Oh, we're gonna go back. Thank you. Finally.
Here, this is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
The sprite is really good.
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
I'm feeling the umbrella.
There's something suspicious, something that stands out. There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
What is the reasoning behind the homicide? The gun, the door, the umbrella, or the security camera? So I don't know if this is what the game wants, but Shachi's gun was clearly made to be a left-handed revolver. But he shot himself with his right hand. It doesn't make sense. Why would he have a left-handed revolver if he doesn't shoot with his left hand, right? So if he shoots with his left hand, then it doesn't make any sense that the gun was in his right hand and he was shot in the right temple. If he was gonna shoot himself, he would do it with his left hand. Now, I don't know if that's what the game wants me to pick. It might be like, you fool, the umbrella is clearly the reason why it's a homicide, because Shachi didn't have an umbrella when he went up. Who knows, right? But I'm feeling the gun.
I know, it's this. This has to be related to the murder.
Yuma, this doesn't look good. Oh, okay.
The wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
Whew, okay, thank God.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
There's something unique about this gun. A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left, but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
I really hope we just keep getting superlatives added onto this. That would be so good. I want this to be an entire text box long by the end.
It got even longer. Oh, well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else
Guys,
about it.
come on.
I just figured this was kind of out of place.
Oh my
It's
lord.
happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself.
Yuma, over there!
What is he doing up there? Wait, shoot that guy. You've got a gun. He's clearly working this
Did you try
contraption.
shooting it with the gun?
All right, I'm glad Fubuki and I are on the same wavelength. Actually, wait a minute. What does that say about me? Hold on. Wait a minute. She's got some pretty weird takes. Is that saying something about how I think? Uh-oh.
I'm no marksman.
Just blast him. It'll be fine.
Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer...
How hard could it be? Just point and shoot.
Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place?
Or the bullets in it.
I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place?
Because he's left-handed.
The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve
No,
this?
I've already solved it, but fine.
Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out!
Oh, here we go. Fucking Donkey Kong time. How, Shinigami, why did you think of this? Like, why is this the way it is? Why do we go to the beach? Why do you hop in a barrel? I'm very confused about, is this just Death God magic? Is that how that works? Please just give me the word. so that I may...
Solve it,
Looking at his gun, you can tell Shachi's dominant hand is his left hand. It's simple. L. Now we have the fun part of waiting for the barrel to spin. Truly riveting. There is an upgrade you can take to make it spin faster, but I was like, it's harder to hit the letters when I do that. And then I regret it immediately now that I've taken that thing off, because we have moments like this. And then I'm gonna put it back on after this recording, and then the immediate next time I have to do this puzzle, I'm gonna be like, the barrel's too fast, I can't keep up. What are you blasting right now? Are you blasting the guy operating this death machine? I don't actually get to shoot Shachi's gun. That'd be pretty fucked up. They like gave me the gun. Like, oh, you're blasting into the gun. Obviously, that's the bullet we've loaded.
That's it. It's because he was left-handed. The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand.
Duh.
If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed.
Something about there, like, what image could we have for Shachi to prove he's left-handed? Well, he's waving with his left hand, obviously. Like, yo, we killed that guy. He's fucking dead. Those cues died.
You did it, Yuma.
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly.
No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction.
What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist.
I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand.
Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
I don't remember what it was original yet, but I'll trust you.
Let's hurry it up, Master.
I don't feel like we're very close at all, actually, but whatever. In fact, I feel like we're very far from it. Oh, what do you guys have to say?
What?
The God of Darkness helped us? This must be some sort of trap. Just leave it to yours truly. Unlike that sheltered skank, I came through with that sweet assist. I mean, that's pretty true. She did come in through with the pretty sweet assist. Yuma didn't know the answer, but I did. Folon knew.
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why?
No, I don't want to know why. I understand this is just what you do. It's in your nature.
Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all. Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters!
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters.
No, that's fucked up. You're saying that all monsters are cheaters? No, you can't stereotype them like that.
The monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness! Queen of monsters!
Damn, she's the queen of monsters
I'm
now.
not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
We have to fight the monsters, clearly. As what am I, the holy great warrior of light now? I don't even know, man. Too many fucking words tacked on there. But keep them coming. It's a good bit. I like it. Big fan. Okay, all right. Focus up. We're gonna be fine. Just wait for all the statements to go through and then make your decision. There's no penalty for letting it loop.
Bad luck.
So what keys do I have? That's the wrong button. Oh, I don't have any keys. Hell? No. I forgot how this works.
That wasn't it!
Watch carefully for what the opponent says. Select the part you want to investigate.
Okay.
Got it.
It's been a minute since I've done this one. All right, okay. I was trying to open my keys the first time, and then I was like, wait, I don't have any keys. skirt.
You can proceed. Because it wasn't a homicide. Shachi definitely committed suicide.
Okay, but we know that I gotta wait for it to get
Claim
close.
doesn't hold up. No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug.
What a great thing to say in a debate, right? You're sitting down, you're trying to argue your points, and then someone brings up a good fact that contradicts what you're trying to prove, and you say, you know what, you're really fucking annoying. That really helps get your point across, let me tell you. God, I hate listening to you. Like,
So what if the
there is no doubt in my mind we're gonna be using Shachi as left-handed. We just
gun was
got it.
designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
I mean, yeah, oh, I jumped way too early, but we're fine.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
What? No. But I don't have that as a key. Interesting. Shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand. But we saw that Shinigami said the bullet came from his right. Also, if he shot himself with his dominant hand, how did he then move the gun to his right hand after he was dead? Hold on, just let it finish, just in case. I think this is what we're gonna cut through, though.
Therefore, a death by suicide. There's no proof a culprit fired the gun.
Okay,
No
so
contradiction. It's a suicide. We're done here. Time to go home.
I see. They're trying to say that he was right-handed, but he just had a left-handed gun for some reason. It does seem like Shachi used his right hand to shoot himself in the head. But doesn't something seem off about that? Master, do you have any idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a clue in the solution keys. Nah, we're
What
fine.
if the gun would
Let me just make sure. Parking lot explosion and the lock don't mean
designed
anything.
for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
Skirt.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
He did not.
This is the truth! Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand. There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand. Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't one of the Resistance members. At the very least, I don't think it was Aruka. Bare minimum. Because my reasoning for this is that wouldn't they know Shachi is left-handed? Right? Like, wouldn't they all know? Isn't that surely if they've hung around for a long time, that's something they would know. And let's just say that maybe they didn't know that. I know for a fact Aruka did know that, because isn't she the one who designed the gun for him? So it can't be her. And I'm pretty sure it's not the old man either. We didn't check his alibi, but I mean, you know, he seemed pretty confident to have us check it, so I'm still leaning on this Icardi and Servan angle, man. Unless it was like literally one of these two who set everything up, but I don't think that's the case. Why would they show the culprits at the end of the mystery? And they were literally never relevant until after the bomb started going off,
You
right?
managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side.
Very rarely, but it does happen.
No, it cannot be. Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
What's happening? Nothing else to chat about? Come on, there's so much to talk about now. How you two are getting over your differences. We're working together as a team. Oh, let me drive the boat again. Even if it's just straightforward. I love the boat. Please, I beg you, video game. No! Why would you rob me of this? It's also the world's slowest boat, not bolt.
Victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't, like, try to reload the gun, right? They just shot one bullet. So if they didn't try to swing the cylinder out, then there's no reason for them to... How would they know, right? It's literally just a revolver. The only difference is which side the cylinder swings out from.
Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use?
That is the question I've been asking this whole time. Why the fuck does he have a gun, though?
Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun was a gift.
A gift? From whom?
Iruka, I guess?
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
What the fuck? Huh?
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide.
Wait, hold on. Fubuki, do adventurers like guns? Is this what the bit is now? Is that, I didn't really, you know, put those two together, but I guess?
We still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Oh, down we go. Whee! No scream, nothing. They're just like, yep, we're just gonna go falling down. Straight down now. I'm used to it at this point here. Honestly, we saw the hole in the water way away. We just, you know, we were all prepared for it. Oh, now what? Now what's the decision I gotta make? Where did the culprit shoot the victim from? That is a good question.
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
It has to be the roof of the hideout, right? Like, there's no other way.
Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer.
Honestly, just because out of the three of these, roof of the hideout is the only one that makes any sense. We've been over the roof of the building next door. The angle of the bullet wound wouldn't work, right? It doesn't make any sense. And how is he gonna be shot from inside the hideout, right? Like, what is this, like, ricochet shit? The world's greatest trick shot. Man got killed by Revolver Ocelot himself, who then hastily ran up the door, through the peacekeepers that was locked on the outside, ran through all of that, put the gun back in his hand, ran back through the door, and the peacekeepers relocked the door on his way out. Like, it doesn't make any damn sense. It's gotta be from the roof.
For you are he who tames the god of darkness.
Aw.
Holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
I don't like he who tames the god of darkness. Not a fan of that one.
How long is my name going to get?
Even longer, I hope. Anyway, oh, I do get to drive the boat, though. Thank you. Thank you for this. All is forgiven. Even if it's only just for this little ways, I appreciate it. It has to be the roof of the hideout. There's no other, nothing else makes any fucking sense.
Right here!
I hate the suspense of the loading screen. Where are we?
That was
Oh,
the right
God.
answer, but
I'm actually trapped in a fucking Escher painting, dude.
if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
Where are there skeletons? What the hell?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
Okay, this is actually kind of rad. Never mind. I'm a big fan of just the skeletons doing their thing. Oh, and then we just leave. That's it. Nothing else to do here.
You said nobody was there when you arrived.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
Where could the murderer have gone?
They jumped off. I'm telling you, they jumped off the damn roof. He dove into a body of water because Acardi loves diving. It's simple.
This is...
We're back at the crime scene.
Oh, how did the culprit escape? Yep. Oh, follow the culprit's escape route. Basically the same thing.
Follow the culprit's escape route?
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they jumped off the edge. Right down into there. Right? Oh, that's okay. I was like, what is this guy doing here? Just a little guy here, you know? Oh, excuse me. They didn't go to the neighboring, but this is impossible. Same with that route. I guess in theory they could have gone to the neighboring building, but like how? How could they have jumped up there or climbed up this sheer, like maybe to the pipes? Nah, I'm telling you, it's this right here, this rooftop edge.
It is fairly high. Would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
What if your fall was broken by some water? There's no water down there. All right. We went to the next building, I guess.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon.
Oh my God,
The culprit
Fubuki.
must be quite the adventurous thrill seeker.
We actually came back with the whole hot air balloon shit.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
I feel like that would make you happy, right? Do you want culprits to be adventurers as well? Are you trying to catch other adventurers?
That's what you're disappointed about?
I guess we're just looking at all of them right now.
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incident, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers.
Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route.
I mean, I don't know how they could have gone down the stairs, right? Like,
So the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs.
actually impeccable logic.
Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not?
Oh God, Fubuki, honey.
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here.
Yet again, you called me sheltered.
Hey, I'm just telling you what it is.
Sheltered
Their
this,
head
sheltered
is a
that.
burden. You're sheltered in a
I have
skank.
never even
By the way,
seen a
when
shelter,
are you gonna start
let alone
trying?
It is acceptable.
It's gonna be anytime
Sheltered
soon.
crosses the line. Stop calling me that.
This is so good.
Well,
Oh my God, the line, I've never even seen a shelter, much less been in one, is so good. Oh my God, that was
I
incredible.
don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around, which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
roots.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Hysterical.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
We got plenty of time. Got a whole hour and a half.
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the Mystery Labyrinth.
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
Damn, she's out here asking the real questions.
The god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
You called me sheltered again! How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
Please bicker again. That shit was so funny.
Seriously, are you dead?
Quiet, please!
Head on right. When are you gonna start being useful?
I feel much better.
Together already.
Just how many insults
What's with
do
the
you
Clockwork
intend to
Family
hurl
thing
at me?
anyway?
Yes, that is
For a
obvious.
long
I'm not
time,
able to
it's
use my
completely
powers here,
useless
but
in
at
the
least I
Mystery
can be by
Labyrinth, you
Yuma's
know.
Oh my god, I love it. I love this bit. This is good. Why is it incoherent screaming? That was very coherent.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow. But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene.
There was the fucking explosion, dude. Like, come on.
Wait, if nothing was there, what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
Yeah, with the explosion.
What? Destroyed evidence? Then leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
I don't like that. What the
You're
fuck?
going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
What do I have to pick? When the rooftop was first entered. We don't need when the body was
How about
discovered.
when
That's right
Shachi
here.
first called me up to the rooftop? The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alrighty, leave it to me.
Oh god, she's powering up. She's winding up the Donkey Kong neutral bee.
What is this daunting aura I sense? What are you...
Oh, whoops, I skipped past. I'm so sorry. So what are your intentions here? Oh my god. Dude, I'm telling you, it's with the roof bit there, the rooftop.
Are you all right, Yuma?
No, I just got a literal memory knocked out of my head.
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
It's so simple. We go straight to the rooftop edge. Oh god. Crime scene recreation, but it's a little flickery. We're doing the best we can. Anyway, just walk across the massive pool of my own fucking blood. It's gotta be right here.
Seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall.
Look down at the ground. What do you mean?
What is that?
I told you there was a...
storm drain?
It's a grate.
Has that always been there?
He jumped into the storm drain and then blew up the building to cover it.
Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
Damn, I'm good. It's just that easy.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did it, Yuma!
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about. You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide! There's nobody to pursue! After all, there's no place the culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop!
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Yeah, it's impossible to escape from the rooftop. There's literally no way to get off of a rooftop. Anyway, jumps off. Oh god, they did it, and then I die when I hit the ground, but then they have to explode because they were disproven. That's how that works, and they literally, you know, they explode. Kaboom, gone. Vanished into a cloud of cues from whence you came. All right, here we go.
What's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shachi committed suicide. You're such a maggot.
That's so rude.
There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
That's not true. Icardi could have.
That claim doesn't hold up! No, there is a culprit! And there's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
I bet it's the high voltage lines. They turned into electricity and bleed that way.
If it's not suicide. So, where did the culprit go? You can't escape through the roof's door.
That is true. That is factual.
You can't escape down the emergency stairs.
That is also true.
Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? All impossible! See? There's simply no place to run.
I'll slash through this mystery! No, there is a way out! The drain directly below the rooftop!
Don't let any shady
Oh,
statement
what
slip
the?
by.
RDM options. Mystery Phantoms will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right. Oh, God. Okay. What does this mean?
The drain? What about it? What's that got to do with gleam from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
How did the culprit escape? They dove into the drain. Invited allies to the
Yes,
drain.
I'll expose the truth!
Hey guys, come meet me at the drain. We gotta go kill Shachi. Oh, you're right. I'll teleport you down. Don't worry.
That's right! The culprit dove into the drain from the roof! That was the culprit's escape route!
Amen, brother. Oh, they actually fucking died. Vaporized. Return, not return to the cloud of cues from whence you came. Return to fucking nothingness. Reduced to literal atoms. Maybe even less. I don't even know, man. How does shit work here?
Disappeared, but to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
I don't think literally anyone could do it, especially no one in the Resistance. Say, for example, a guy who talks about how much he loves swimming and jumping into bodies of water and diving. Probably not that guy.
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case.
Oh, time to jump down into it, even though it's closed right now. Like, are they at least gonna open
culprit
it?
opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water.
Whee!
Then, the culprit swam away.
God, imagine if he missed. That would have been hilarious.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way. So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape.
Oh, speaking of bombs.
Why? We defeated these monsters already.
The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? And now we're drains.
Oh, there's three.
What is happening?
One for each of us. Oh no, I have to choose the correct drain, obviously.
Master, you have to make up your mind and jump.
No, I don't! I'm already falling!
What is she doing back there? Look at her go. Who was capable of committing this crime? I don't know. A detective from the agency, maybe?
This way!
I bet it was my boy Yako. Oh, we're in Dig Dug Land. Yo. Where's this gonna take us? It doesn't matter. Yeah, here we go. I'm always like, where are we gonna go? It's the fucking mystery labyrinth.
We actually made it.
None of it makes any damn sense.
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest, but we managed to get down.
How are you not eternally dizzy? I feel like every time there's a slight issue, Fubuki, you just get put on the fucking spin cycle, dude. How are you managing
Not over
this?
yet. Look over there.
Oh, what the hell?
Looks like all the suspects are here.
Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once.
Especially the girl with the gun. These other 3 losers I bet I can take. I don't know about her though. She's just gonna fucking shoot me. Oh, there they go.
They fled.
Then we better chase after them.
Chase scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it that way.
Would conflict
Oh, I
with the
can't go
cover-up
this way.
attempted at the crime scene.
Oh, okay. I was like, where do I go? I was actually at the end. Oh, look at the old man run!
Also, the culprit
Look
issued
at
a
him go!
proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers. But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening. And that culprit is among them?
If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is.
But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think out of these 4, Icardi's probably the best runner. Seeing as how he's a fucking, you know, swim lord. I imagine he's got hella cardio. Oh, never mind. I also have hella cardio, I guess. Leaps 10,000 meters. Not an issue.
Over there!
What is over there? Oh, okay, here we go. What the fuck is that?
A giant water tank?
3 of them, to be precise.
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
Man, God forbid we didn't have a way to just get my head cut off every time. What would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime?
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
Got it!
What would be necessary? Huh? She could be left-handed. I mean, obviously it's good at swimming, right? Technically, it's good at diving. But I get what they're going for. See, but hold on. All this water is gonna put Nicardi in his element. This is where he thrives. Wait a minute.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer. Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
We finally caught up!
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi...
Who's the swimmer here? Who killed Shachi? It could have been any of them, really.
I wouldn't kill anyone!
Honestly, I believe that.
I didn't kill anyone!
That is bullshit.
I haven't done anything.
Pretty true.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
I don't know. There's no way you could, but you did.
I didn't kill anyone!
Icardi, I was suspicious of you the moment you had the line, if you're not with us, you're against us.
You, Icardi! You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi!
Huh? What? No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit!
I just realized his jacket says
That's
frog,
bullshit.
which is pretty great.
I didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
Yup.
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
Amen.
Right.
Couldn't agree more. Let's go. Let's take him out. I mean, we still have like a bit more. We gotta like recreate the whole crime scene. Then we have to like run down the fucking trench, jumping over spike pits and running through it. We got like a lot more to do here before we're truly done. I feel like having a spiky oxygen tank does not seem like a good idea, but what do I know?
I'm not the culprit! Where's your evidence?
Where's your evidence? It's traumatic experience. He's talking to a customer. Iruka used to be a competitive shooter. Oh, she and Shachi often trained with firearms together. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I imagine he's gonna try and say Servan could have done it, but we know Servan doesn't like water because he almost fucking drowned to death. Well, drowned. I guess I don't need to imply
There
drowned
are
to
other
death.
resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit!
Who?
Margala shot Shachi on the roof!
I mean, but he has an alibi.
This is the truth! Margala has an alibi! It's impossible for him to have done it!
Oh, and now we gotta go to the other two.
If it's not Margala,
You know what? What does this do? Oh,
then
thank you.
Iruka is the culprit!
And Iruka's the culprit. Okay, well, yeah, she would know. I forgot about this image where it looks like Shachi's about to blast Iruka. So that's how
Iruka
assist
knows a lot
works.
about
It's like,
handling
okay.
guns. She killed Shachi!
What? But no. Okay, fine. There's another statement. I get it. You don't have anything that can prove Iruka didn't kill Shachi, do you, Master? Oh, but what about that solution key? Didn't Iruka know Shachi was left-handed?
That's right!
Right. If Iruka was the murderer, she would have put the gun in his left hand. Yeah, that's what I thought we were going for
not
here, but
Marvel.
whatever. So what does this do? Oh,
Then
I just
Iruka
don't
is
even
the
have to
culprit.
dodge. I can just be like, whatever, I'm completely invincible during this.
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi! And made it look like suicide!
That's what we were waiting
Blast
for.
through this mystery. Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed. She never would have made that mistake faking a suicide.
All right, and the last one's probably going to be his traumatic experience.
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse.
Good man messed with the corpse. How dare he?
Then escaped through the drain.
Yeah.
This is the truth. Servan was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
How dare you prove me wrong? Points at you. Dio poses, explodes. Natural reaction. That checks out. I mean, I get it. He's not a real guy. He's, you know, he's like a concept. I understand, but still, it's funny. All right, come on, let me have this.
You defeated the monster.
We did not do that, unfortunately.
But what about the treasure?
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses. But the truth still hasn't appeared? Where is the real culprit's soul?
Also, the countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth?
Ooh, someone else helped him, maybe.
Wait, I know. It's...
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
I don't know about that.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
The overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide. But we don't know why he did it. If he wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no fucking clue what the motive could be.
The water is flowing somewhere.
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
The water flows somewhere. If the mystery labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot.
That's very true.
The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
Is that how that works? I don't necessarily know that that's true. If anything, I feel like the water would flow away from the truth, but I mean, what do I know? Oh, it leads to the bomb, obviously.
A dead end? And this countdown timer
I wonder what it could do. It could mean anything.
looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
I wonder. I really want to know what happens if you just idle here for 14 minutes and it reaches 0. Does it actually explode? That would be so funny.
Huh? What?
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
You shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do. Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
Oh no, don't make me do those logic puzzles again. Uh-oh.
This giant bomb?
If If you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it.
Fubuki, you had to rewind time like 5 times for me doing this. What do you mean you're confident?
You are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
We're getting there. We're almost at a full text box. We're really close.
You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Okay, I'll try.
Dude, what's the purpose of the bombing? Indiscriminate terrorism. Obviously, it was a diversion. Yes, it was because to create a diversion.
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction. They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me. That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
Oh, poor thing.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Right.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
We're doing fine. It's okay.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yuma.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own. Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
You believe? The god of darkness believes in Yuma?
Focus! You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb!
What do you mean I'm out of time? I got 11 fucking minutes. If anything, you're taking the time away from me. Oh, it's one big... What was the culprit doing during the diversion? That's a real good question. What do you guys have to say? What do we do?
Looks like you won't be able to defuse this until you've unlocked it with a solution key.
Do I run up to... Oh, here we go. Okay, what was the culprit doing during the diversion? Huh. This is its motive. I have no idea. I mean, it's not the gun. It's not Servan's talent. It's not the office door. It's either the motive or the flooded. I'm gonna go with the flooded district. I don't fully buy it. Okay, never mind. I'm a genius, honestly. I never doubted myself.
Stopped! You defused it!
Great work, Yuma!
Oh, I did perfectly at 10:20. See, but here's the thing. I don't fully understand what that means.
Its real goal was to flood Marunomon District.
Oh, okay.
They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeepers' attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunomon District.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
He just needed all that water flow so he could escape. Clearly, duh. I guess, I don't know.
We finally cornered you!
Wait! Please hear me out.
You gotta have a real compelling argument here, my guy.
This was Shachi's wish.
There is no shot. This is absolute bullshit.
Shachi's wish?
He wanted you to shoot him?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward. He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunaman district to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life.
I don't know about this. This doesn't seem right.
He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the peacekeepers did it.
Oh. But because Yuma was there, it threw everything off. Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice?
Now, hear me out, Akardi. That's a very interesting line that you present, but my counter argument to this is that why would Shachi require you to shoot him? Why did you have to shoot Shachi and then dive off the building? If the point was to make it look like the peacekeepers killed him, you could have just sabotaged Marunaman district to cause the flooding, right? Had the explosions happen. And then Shachi could have just, when he was cornered, run up to the roof and shot himself. Right? Like, I don't see how you needed to be involved in this.
Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
No.
That's a lie. Shachi didn't want this.
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I've heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this. Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Damn, he almost had me for a moment there. I didn't even think about it from that line of like Shachi being all anti-terrorism. Because I was like, I don't know, was anyone hurt in Marunaman? Like, who knows? But more, I was like, why the fuck would the plan require Akardi to shoot him? It doesn't make any sense.
Yuma!
You'll pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
By killing you, Akardi, and then I'm gonna feel bad about it. It explodes. Oh, it's time. We're running the gauntlet. I gotta pull the controller up off of my lap into my line of sight so that way I may press the correct buttons. I'm gonna do this every fucking time, mind you. Man, what's Fubuki gonna think about this, I wonder? Anyway, time to become a Titan. Okay, I'm ready. I'm mentally prepared. God, Shinikami, it's so good. Whee!
Let's head to the truth, Master.
That's stupid!
Tackle.
No! I didn't do it!
What? Do I not tackle through the walls? I'm just doing it too late. I see now. Okay, I'm fucking dumb. I was like, I'm pressing Y for tackle, but why is it not? I guess it was just too late, even though like time was still slow.
Damn it all! Go away! Stay away from me! Stop, stop, stop! You're an outsider. What do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums. This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the resistance. We have to defeat Amaterasu Corporation.
By killing all the innocent people in Marunamon who may or may not be dead? I don't know. I don't feel like this really works, my guy. What did you actually do? Besides kill Shachi, that's like the only thing you did.
This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp. We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor.
Okay, well, what have we got? The safe? Yep, the safe is what... We're in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor. Still made a criminal declaration. I don't feel like... The drain is not important. I don't think flooding the district, it's gotta be the motive, right? Like,
Come on!
nope, not the motive. Whoops. All right, we'll try again, no worries. It wasn't this one.
Say,
What did Shachi want to do anyway? Did he really choose to sacrifice himself? Then why would he flood Marunamon district?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the real objective. Okay. What do you mean? It was something we saw on the way to the power plant. Flooding that area caused several of them to float out. No shot. You're gonna tell me the motive was to flood Marunamon district so they could then loot all the safes? That's so fucking stupid. Oh my God. The culprit's true objective must have been to steal them. I never would have pieced that together in my fucking life. Never would I have imagined that was really what we were gonna go for here. Oh my God, that's so funny.
This is the truth of the case.
What a ridiculous plan. I still can't believe it. That was really your whole goal the whole time, is you're like, I really want to heist up, you know, Marunamon district. They got all these big old safes. What if we flooded it? And then when all the safes float to the top, we just go grab them. So dumb. Oh my God. What a loser. Cardi, you're an absolute clown. I'm sorry, dude.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. You just wanted to take the safes.
Huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunamon District use safes made by Amaterasu Corporation, including the bank. These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
oh, we did see some safes floating around Marunamon District.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case. You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
You didn't, Master.
Are we gonna feel bad for killing him? He's just a thief. Come on, he was just a petty criminal and a murderer and a terrorist, but you
Now that
know.
we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
All he wanted was money.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi. Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
Oh, now we're okay with murder, huh? I can't wait for Icardi's heartfelt speech about how he needed the money to fucking feed the starving orphans of Doya District or something. I don't know. There's gonna be some bullshit. Okay. What did Yuma set up for the resistance? We set up some cameras. However, we have Submerge and Phone Booth as our current pictures. So, where did the bombing occur? I mean, technically at a phone booth. Yeah, I was like, there were, yeah, okay, yeah, the phone booth did blow up. I was like, there also the building blew up, but so what else did we unlock? We unlocked Shachi's gun and Shachi's right hand, also containing his gun. What weapon did the culprit obtain? They obtained Shachi's gun. And now we've got all of them, right? So what was this one again? What did Yuma set up for the resistance? The surveillance cameras. That one of them was actually a bomb. I can't believe Servan just... Like, Servan has to be complicit, right? Because he told us to set these up. So he had to have known. There's no way. Shachi's right hand. Damn, poor guy. This is fucking brutal over here. Look at him diving in. Oh my God. I didn't realize I already had that picture selected. I just assumed that I didn't. Look at these dudes. I want to see him scooping up all the safes at the end. It's really funny to me. Please let me select the culprit, Icardi. Yep, here it was it his boat? Is that whose boat we were using? Was Icardi's boat after he got all the safes? Oh my God. That would be even better. I mean, it looks like the same boat. Oh my Lord, that's so good. Now, hear me out though. How does killing Icardi in the Mystery Labyrinth solve the predicament of Dominic about to absolutely crush our heads in?
Step right up! A bomb scare, a flood, and a suicide to throw the whole town into chaos! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
It all started with a request from the Resistance.
I forgot I have to advance these. I was leaning back and taking a sip of water. I'm just gonna let it auto.
Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunamon District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombed the drain in Marunamon District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible, but that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Hey!
Hold on a minute. A thought has occurred. Icardi, if your whole goal was just to steal all the safes in Marunamon District, why the fuck did you have to kill Shachi? Wait, like, at this point, your plan has succeeded. You flooded the Marunamon, right? The bombs are going off. If you just go to Marunamon and get the safes and leave, like, you've already done it. What does killing Shachi here actually do for you other than give us a way to find you? If you hadn't killed Shachi, This would have gone off swimmingly. This was your mistake. I don't understand why you did this.
We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
Like, was the goal for him to take the fall? Then why set...
Left-handed gun. Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce.
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
Bro, you're telling me he had fins on the whole
I
time?
thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marinamon District became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marinamon District is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
It's a very good point, honestly. Also, what happens when all the
only
good
ones
loot
who
is in, like,
commit these
vaults and
crimes
shit?
were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save this city. But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you!
What? It was me?
Finished!
Come on, give me your heartfelt speech about why you did it, and then we're gonna kill you.
Hate this city.
Fair, okay, understandable.
I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything. That's why I was gonna take the money and get out of here.
Then why did you join the Resistance in the first
It's
place?
this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
Yeah.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Really?
Yeah, really.
grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma. I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit.
Real shame you're gonna forget all of this.
Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon. Huh? What?
I am sorry for being so rude to you.
What?
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
And the words you say.
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you.
What a turnaround. Wait a
Please
minute.
consider being my friend.
You're gonna forget it all anyway.
Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. The labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light.
We did it! An entire dialogue box. We actually got there. Let's go.
You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
The murder, right? We love murdering criminals. Killing them in cold blood.
What is it? What is about to happen?
We're about to kill people, Fubuki. It's great.
Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
I mean, you could also do that.
No. It's time to boom kill the bad guy. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Through into the vile mystery labyrinth.
Do they feel pain when this happens? Because they scream. What is actually... They get exploded? What is this? What actually entails for these people? Maybe this is way more fucked up than I give it credit. I kind of assume that their life just ends. It's like, you know... Like, it's just over, right? There's no, like, oh, God, they're not, like, having heart attacks or anything. They just, like, literally just gone. It's like they just turn off. But then when we, like, literally blow their souls up, I don't know how this works anymore. Where do they go? Is there an afterlife and we're depriving them of that? They don't have a soul anymore. It's gone. It's been literally nuked. Like, wait a minute. What does this imply in the greater cosmology? Shinigami, what are we doing here? Are we the bad guys? Are we actually the bad guys the whole time? It kind of feels like we are. Man, we are really loading though. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, how are we gonna get out of this one though?
We've returned from the mystery labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence. Solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Come on! Why did we do all that work to discover the truth?
So we could kill Icardi. Fuck that guy.
Well, that is what it is. Never give up, Master.
What do you expect him to do here?
But this time, we're done for.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Oi,
What?
That's enough.
Let's go!
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Tetsuhiko! Halara!
The both of you are safe.
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same! Unlike a certain trainee.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude.
Tetsuhiko, what
The
is your
criminal
plan?
you're looking for is right here.
Oh, they solved it as well. Huge.
What?
Unfortunately, the criminal is dead. Oh, they caught all the resistance members. Fucking Vivia back there. Oh, just a corpse next to me. I didn't even notice he dropped dead. Look at Vivia.
Yoko! And,
Vivia, did you forget already?
I would never forget.
I haven't had much screen time. My name's hard to remember.
It's not.
So I don't blame you.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the trainee, too, I guess.
Bro, I don't even get a name.
I'm kidding. Just joking around.
You still didn't say my name, Yako.
Everyone is safe.
I'm a little concerned.
What a relief.
Wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry?
where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers!
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why. But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
Oh, okay.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
Yes, they do all the time, actually.
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Hikari to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on. It's true! I didn't know about the big robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi!
Oh, poor Servan. He got used
It was
so
all set up
hard.
by Hikari! Please! I'll confess everything I know! Please spare my life.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
What? Is that how
After
that
stealing
works?
the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway.
I still don't know why you killed Shachi.
Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure.
Oh,
Trying
first it
to
was a
take
heart
more
attack,
money
not the
than you can
seizure.
carry will only lead to your own downfall. Seems like an expensive lesson.
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Oh, I hate it. Don't ever do that.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes!
Thanks, Yako. Poor Servan,
The
dude.
peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love
Yeah,
with
go
me.
shoot your shot and see what happens.
I don't know about that.
What's the worst that happens?
Now
She
that
says
we've
no,
handed over
she
the
kills you?
resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers. Come on, everyone. Let's go.
So where the fuck have you all been this whole time? What have you guys been doing? Just hanging out?
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. No, I committed murder.
I mean, Shinigami committed
Just
murder.
because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation. And thanks to that, another life was lost.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
Kurumi, what's going on here?
Thank you, Kurumi.
You know something? Hold on.
If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield.
Whoops.
No matter the situation.
My bad.
Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? Then you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the Resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Not true.
Is that so?
Not any human would do
A
that.
detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing. This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. And that's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
That was a very sweet, touching moment between Yuma and Kurumi. However, I have a question. Who taught Fubuki to pilot a boat? Did she just learn from watching Yuma? I mean, it's not hard, don't get me wrong, but like Yuma was the one who always was piloting a boat, and then they were like, "Oh my god, that's incredible! You know how to pilot a boat, Yuma. That's so cool." Both of them said this, which implies that neither of them know how to do it. So did we teach her? And why, if that's the case?
But we managed this time around.
Why didn't Yuma just pilot the boat again?
Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
I'm sorry I got pinned for terrorism, Yako. What do you want from me? Like...
Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, he's so flattering.
Yeah.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
No, you did not!
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived. Huh? I didn't tell you?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Seriously? I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward.
What? Don't try to pin this on him! What
yeah,
the fuck?
That must be it. Yep.
This is actual gaslighting!
Leaving it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good.
Oh, now it's all good. What the?
Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
You think she's gonna remember? Let's be real.
I just remembered right now.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
Yeah, you didn't assume Yuma was a terrorist?
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today.
Vivia was the real.
We arrived at the
He's
truth
the
this
hero.
time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
Let's go!
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
Hey, don't you be mean to him.
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game. And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
Look, I don't really follow him all the
I have no idea
time.
what he's talking about.
Just let him ramble.
Do you?
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
And then he always does this. Like, come on,
He's
dude.
incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
No, tell me what you know about him. Hold on a minute.
Anyway, that
Does he
solves
have
it.
a ghost as
now
well?
We should.
That'd be so cool. We'd be ghost buddies. Oh, now the peacekeepers kill us because we mildly annoyed them.
Whoa, what? I thought we were done here.
Hey, sewer rats.
I tried to shoot you guys with a torpedo and you lived. Now I'm just gonna shoot you with guns.
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city!
What did that guy ever do? He's just
Hey,
doing his job.
Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
These poor guys.
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
Now hear me out, Yako. He's kind of knocking out the people who have guns pointed at us at the moment. Maybe let him keep doing it.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
Huh? Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city. Do you think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Including Yomi Hellsmile? He
Knock it
seems
off,
like a
Alara.
badass.
How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate!
Ooh, I have a choice? Ooh. I mean, I think we turn ourselves in, right? Fighting the Peacekeepers, we're not getting out of this one. And if we get out of this one, it's not gonna be for very long. I think we turn ourselves
If I turn
in.
myself in, at least everyone else will be spared. The rest is up to you guys.
Yuma! Master! It is too dangerous to let yourself get captured by them!
What is the other option, to get shot by them?
Let's just turn tail and flee! Even if you're the only one who escapes!
Oh, come on.
I won't abandon them.
You keep letting everyone take advantage of you!
Wait, Yuma. In that case, I'll go with you.
Why? To what end?
What are you saying? You have nothing to do with this, Chief.
Don't be dumb. I'm the chief of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, and you're one of my detectives. It's only right for me to take responsibility.
All right, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Kazuhiko, Vivia, please look after the
What
others.
is Vivian gonna do? He's on the boat. He's like, I just want to leave.
Guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
Oh, he comes from a balloon? My man! I love this guy. He's great. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm not super. If he saves me right now, yeah.
Masked man.
His name's Makoto. Come on.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi.
I didn't remember his last name, to be fair, but...
What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
That is really cool, my guy.
From the tower?
Anyway, can you get me out of this situation?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free reign to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Now, I'm not gonna say I knew he was the CEO, but I knew he was like an exec or something. Someone big in Amaterasu, right?
Hey, Yuma, when did you meet such a big shot?
It just sorta happened.
He kind of saved our life.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met, besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution.
Okay, it's a new story each time. I like it.
The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off. And now, the mask has become my face.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all!
What do you mean?
His story changed from last time.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Bro, what are you gonna do? He's gonna fire your ass. He's the CEO. I mean, well, actually, I don't know if Makoto actually has any real power in the corporation, because don't the peacekeepers run everything? Like, if they have all the muscle, it doesn't matter what Makoto says. Yomi has all the real power in the situation, right? So I don't really know how this works. Makoto must have leverage of something over Yomi. Otherwise, like, there'd be no reason for him to be this wary, right?
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here, I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once, may I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask.
What? What does that mean?
Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
We can't hot air balloon home? Oh, okay.
Hey, wait a minute!
Anyway, before we figure out what that's all about, this is where we're going to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you look down in the description, you'll find a link to the official store page. You can get the game for yourself if you want to do so. And if you made this far with me, I really, truly appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, whatever time it is. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye. I wanted to take like a nice family photo with all of my detective friends, but they have suddenly magically disappeared away from me and I can't get in the boat either. So I'm just going to take a cool little photo of the boat as I leave. Okay, bye. See ya. Bye.